Okay, peoples. I'm going to try to start using peoples. If I forget, remind me. All right. So peoples, this video. Yeah, I hate looking to the side of my fucking phone to see, look directly at the camera. I hate it. All right. So secret societies. Secret societies are the ones that manage your disinformation. Secret society, not all of them, but a good portion of them are the ones that manage your disinformation. That means that they also will make sure that a professor doesn't get his tenure degree and whatnot if he's talking about stuff that's not in line with what they want you to hear about. Okay, so if you're a professor and you want to bring up giants of New Zealand, go fuck yourself. You're not going to fucking pass muster, you know, and likely you will not get your degree. All right, so all right, so this is why I don't, it's not that I don't trust these sources of information. It's that I don't necessarily believe them. There's a difference. It's not trust based. It's I don't believe. Now, yes, there are things I believe in, like general mathematics and some generality stuff that the secret societies really would prefer, have no issue with you knowing, based and what is concerning to them. And my view is this, guys. If there's something, let's say a UFO went down, and it was even before maybe even mankind showed up, all right, even that can get, you can keep that secret. It's not hard because once mankind appears and they realize they can't have no fucking way clue to do anything with it, the one thing they can do is bury the fucking thing until we can finally figure out, maybe learn how to back engineer it or something. So that's what I believe happened. In many cases, these UFOs as well also have, they have reactive qualities. So if somebody is near them, you may, depending on what kind of UFO it is, you can get sick. So in many cases, what I think happened in the old days is the UFOs either got buried by floods and mud, but more likely if they weren't affecting the people directly when they did crash, then the people would bury it because they don't want their other tribes to know their prize. Okay, so and that's what I believe it's all about. It's all about secrets. There's like 17 agencies, I believe, above the NSA, and I've said this before, that they don't have to answer to anyone, and they're the same people that are probably directly involved with whatever you want to call geoengineering and stuff. There's really no telling exactly what they're doing. I mean, you can assume it's all about geoengineering, but the truth is there's already a provision that allows it, so don't act like it's a mystery. Chemtrails are a law. They're in law. There's a provision in law in America to allow it. Okay, now as far as UFOs in Canada, okay, back in the 40s or 50s, the Aero car. To me, that's not a UFO. Okay, number one, it's using drone technology, fucking fans. All right, so eat shit and die if you want me to believe that's some kind of UFO. And if we do have any back engineered stuff, which I do believe we have, it's all, they're only able to gather what substrates from the UFO they're able to work with. And the likelihood is they can't rebuild those zero-G engines. So what they do is they basically have to, be in connection with somebody that does have that capability. And that would be the breakaway civilization. The humans that are spacefaring that maybe even got going way, way, way back. Probably got a kickstart either from their own technological advancements, which are seemingly present here on Earth, but probably exist somewhere. Or they came from another location and they're just continuing to keep Earth in relatively good shape by using the moon, which I believe is a spacecraft terraforming machine. And that's where they reside. Now, when you want to discuss stuff like Trump's Space Force, that's been around before Trump. So quit using Trump's Space Force. Trump mentioned it, and now you all are jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, it's Trump's Space Force. No, it's not Trump's Space Force. We've already had some, we already have been in cahoots with these spacefaring humans, from who knows how long ago. And some of the secret societies are the ones that have that capability, but it doesn't mean by proxy they're going to be let in on all kinds of information. The reason why we're not on the moon right now is because in the future they're just going to say, oh, we're going to do everything with drones. Why? Because we're not allowed back to the moon. The moon's a terraforming spacecraft. If anything happens to the Earth, that thing is protected. Okay, so like if you look at the craters on the moon, the only ones that have a normal scoop mark from a crater, like you would see in Arizona, meteor crater in Arizona, I think it's called. It has a normal scoop mark. Now, if you look at the moon, some of the big craters, they don't have a normal scoop mark, and there's a reason why they don't have a normal scoop mark is because they can only go down so far. Because underneath is a fucking probably a dimensional protection barrier, which like a subdimensional protection barrier. I don't think you can physically protect the moon from asteroids and stuff like that just with what, shock absorbers and shit. No, it's fucking probably some super high technology that prevents any physical objects with our physics from penetrating any further down into the moon. Okay, and that's what I believe wholeheartedly. All right, your links. This is about links now. We're moving on to links. Links on the computer, not hot dog links. Links on the computer. If you think that you can basically surmise and figure out things based on what you get from a computer link browser, whether it be Google, Bing, or any number of other browsers, trust me, it's already been censored. All right, it's probably was already in more or less a censored protocol from the very get-go because the people in charge, they have the ability to take care of that shit. All right. So what I believe is this: what I believe is the spacefaring humans that are in control of the moon and our planet are babysitting us. Now, the ones that are other extraterrestrials, they also are up in there because they have to make sure the spacefaring humans don't fuck up. So it's got a whole chain of command. It's just like fucking Star Trek, except instead of seeing a nice looking, pretty space vehicle just sitting there. No, it's got shit covering it because it's camouflage. They don't want you to know, and they don't want you to advance. We are farmed resources. That's what I believe. Humans are farmed fucking resources. And of course, they prefer you to think and believe in terms of God and all shit like that to keep you stupid, which is fine because I'm not that stupid. I can see right through their bullshit. And when I'm laughing like that, I'm only laughing because it's straight up bullshit. But some people, they've become so indoctrinated. And of course, I think they also used subliminal things to get you so that you somehow, you stay glued to the whole God belief and shit. That way you don't ask too many questions. You don't think outside the box. And when someone does, like me, oh, you're offended immediately. You're offended that I don't look up links on a computer. You're offended that I disagree with you. Because why? Because you've already been secularly brainwashed. All right. Next, and I do believe when it comes to important things, academia is not going to help you at all. You're not going to gain information from academia, professors, and the like. Okay, fake people. People that will try to be nice, and then, you can tell a lot of times, especially if they're female and the other person is male, they're coming on to you, but, you keep it low key because you don't really want to go and try to hook up with the person, the female, but at the same time you realize that this person, their whole purpose is to make you like them, so that they'll tell you shit that's not true, like, oh, I teach physics. Okay, I met someone like that and she says she taught physics, so right away I'm interested because I just want to see what she has to say. Not that I'm a big fan of all the fucking scholars out there, as I just said, but, I wanted to see what she'd have to say. So I gave her a radio host number. SP Romney is on weeknights at 8 o'clock Utah time. I can get really mad at him. He can get mad at me because we don't always believe the same things, although he has. At one point he was Mormon and now he's not, and he has some similar beliefs about religion. But the point I'm going to make is, and by the way, here's the number, 801-254-1640. Just don't cuss. If you cuss, it won't get on anyway because he has a dump button and there's a 10-15 second delay on the radio station. So if you try to cuss or something, he'll just hang up on you and you won't even hear it. Another thing is, just before I go back into the fake people thing, is if you call that number, don't have a radio on in the background because that'll confuse you. Uh, the delay is on their radio, so if you hear another radio on that's in your home, it'll confuse you. You won't even know when he answers the phone and says, hello, you're on. But you'll hear white noise click on and off. When you do, that means he's about to get to you and he's going to introduce you and say, thanks for calling. Bottom line is this. If you teach fucking physics, talk about it. Don't fucking say you taught physics and then leave it at that. So I asked the girl to prove it and she got so fucking butthurt. She got mad at me and told me to fuck off. It's like, yeah, yeah, because you're not proving shit to me. You're only trying to say that shit so that you can get me to talk to you. Another thing is about people, fake people, is, you can tell right away. Like for instance, I asked this female, hey, would you send me a picture of yourself in a nice dress? Okay, her name starts with an A, like asshole. But anyway, I asked her to send me a picture of her in a nice dress. Not a skirt, just a nice dress. That's what I said, verbatim. You know what she did? She sent me a gross-ass picture of her pussy, naked pic, and fucking, it was gross. It was like, bitch, I'm not even interested in you. I just want to see you like, normal fucking full shot, not just a face shot like she was sending me, because I want to see what you look like. Well, anyway, the bottom line is you can't fucking, do that to people. When they ask you for something, and they do ask, they're not demanding, they're asking you for something, comply, because they're asking, they're not demanding. But instead, you have to do something stupid like send a fucking naked pic. And, it grossed me out. I about puked. I mean, she's gross. I mean, she was fat when she was a kid. She grew up. Okay, so she knows how to be nice, but she doesn't know how to tell the truth. All right, fake people. All right, moving on. Why you're not likely right? Because you're trying to encourage me to believe you based on your links, your ability to read links and computers and go to library and shit. Don't expect me to fucking believe you for that reason, because the reason I don't believe you is because I have had UFO experiences, okay? I've had UFO experiences, and I can, I'll be honest with you, and I will show a pic of this guy on this video probably at the end, but I do believe that the Twin Towers was a demolition, and I do believe that they had the Arab guys up there flying the planes and shit into the thing because they had to have a cover story. They didn't want to just demolition the building from, I guess they could have done it a multitude of different kinds of ways. They just chose one. But Marwan al-Shihab was in Vegas. I saw him on a bus, okay? I saw him with my own eyes. The guy was probably training up at the little airport in Las Vegas. They have a little airport up there, not the McCarran, a little one. But they have air flight trainers up there. So he was always on that road going towards that direction. So I had to assume when I ended up seeing him on a blow-up picture that it was indeed Marwan al-Shia, okay? He's the guy with the glasses and shit, okay? He was, I think, he was one of the pilots, all right? So, but the thing is, does that convince me that it was just based on that was why it was an attack from an Arab country? No, I don't believe that at all. I actually believe that they were Manchurian candidates, hired from whoever Black Project to go destroy the buildings, or at least kick it off, make it look like that's what was going down. The reality is this: you can't fucking build a building as tall as the Twin Towers without sufficient proper metal. You can't fucking have aluminum, of any kind. I don't care if it's an alloy or whatnot, to make it lighter and have a building that fucking tall, okay, structurally stay sound, because it won't, all right? You have to have extremely high tensile shit to do that. Yeah, you can try to make it lightweight and sheathe it with aluminum, but you still have to have the general iron kind of fucking construction, and even probably some titanium mixtures to make that fucking thing stay put. And as a result of that, I don't believe anything anyone tells me about the fucking 9/11 just based on a video or a link or anything like that. Building 7 went and fell on its own footprint, and it only got some destruction from one side and had some fire, but that's not enough to bring it all down on all 4 posts. All 4 fucking main posts of the building just collapsed. Sorry. And you're not going to tell me it was weakened and that's why it happened either, because if that was the case, a lot more buildings around 9/11, around the Twin Towers would have fell in their own footprint the same fucking way, because they were even probably less high quality, all right, buildings. Okay, so I don't know. I kind of went over the same topic there, but who cares? I just wanted to make sure you knew that I don't believe you just because you base shit off whatever you gather in some computer library and shit, all right? Those fucking academia motherfuckers are all fucking hoodwinking us anyway. You know, they want you to believe Columbus discovered America at one point. We all know that ain't the case. You know, now we know there's like 12 different humanoids that were on this planet, but they didn't want you to know that in the past. There's a reason for that. They kept that shit quiet as long as they could until they finally could not. All right. Let's see. Okay. I also this girl. She's basically. Oh, fuck the girl. I'm moving on. You know, if you fucking taught physics, though, bottom line, fucking prove it or shut your fucking mouth. And you know another thing about this person. She would call me all the time, but then when I would call her, she wouldn't answer. And then when I asked her why she does that, she says, we're all in China. I don't have to answer the phone for you. I was busy. I was like, no, you don't have a job. You're fucking lonely. You have a dog. You don't have any boyfriends. You don't have hardly any friends where you're at. Don't try to convince me, that you fucking can't answer the phone. Isn't that, if memory serves me right, I think a narcissist does that. They won't answer you, but when you call them, they'll answer or some shit. I don't know. But that's what she was like. So let's move on. Because I don't want to keep talking about this girl. I just want her to get the fucking imprint stamped into her damn brain, because she's already got the religious thing stamped into her brain. She is a Manchurian candidate, so to speak. If she's going to go into church and give them money, that's all they care about. Make sure you give them money, Alana. Yeah, I did say your name. I did say your fucking name, Alana. Yeah, and people that think I'm losing it and that I'm crazy and all this shit, most of the time when they say stuff like that, they're only mad because I'm questioning them. And I do many times watch other people's video, and I respond multiple times on the same topic to them every time they try to counter it, and then they act like I'm dangerous or something. No. It's just that once you realize that certain people are offended, you're questioning them. That's how you figure out that more or less they're just sitting on their ass somewhere looking links up, and they have no fucking clue about reality as it stands in relation to other things that are going on in the world. They're convinced everything that professors and academia provide, and documentation for how things are constructed and everything, they're convinced just based on that it has to be factual when it may not be. So I think I'm touching back on that one again, but let me just say this. I have had many UFO experiences, all right? I don't really want to tell you a lot of the stories, but I can tell you this. I have been displaced, just like the movie Fire in the Sky, all right? Something happened. It had to have been a UFO, because the area my dad built a house had a UFO. A lot of UFOs showed up down there in Piedmont, Missouri in the 70s. And Dr. Rutledge from Cape Girardeau University did the first publicly funded UFO study, and they actually proved that the UFOs were down there, and there was a giant UFO flap. Okay, and there were no drones back then, so don't try to fucking quantify that. Anyway, my dad was building a house down there. I was at the pond we built. It was only about 160 feet from my dad's house, only hidden by some trees, but not many. I could still see our house that he was building. He was on the top, getting ready to frame the top. He just had the top floor and hadn't quite framed the entire structure. And anyway, so I was over there by the lake. I lifted up a rock. There was a little baby cottonmouth. I wasn't near it. When I opened up the rock, it just kind of looked at me, hissed, and backed up into his rock. Okay. But, and I put the rock back down out of respect. I'm not going to try to catch a cottonmouth anyway, right? Even a baby one. But strangely, after I did that, all of a sudden there was something to my left. And I thought it was my brother or something, but the color was different. I don't remember my brother wearing that shirt. It was kind of a beige color, tan beige kind of color. And then it occurred to me, hey, this could be a fucking mountain lion, dude. You better fucking look and see what that is. So as soon as I looked over, because it was in my peripheral vision, and it literally, it felt like a wall. It didn't remind me, even though it was in my peripheral vision, it felt like a goddamn wall. So, it looked like, from my peripheral vision, a goddamn wall. So when I looked over at it, it evaporated. It evaporated. And as soon as it evaporated, I was somewhere else. I was in the woods. I was lost. I almost fell over. I don't know how I got there. But the next thing I know, I'm sitting here trying to figure out and quantify how the fuck did this happen. Anyway, there's all these trees that are falling up there on this hill I ended up on. I don't know how. It was still in the same general vicinity, same kind of trees, same kind of growth and shit like that. But the tree fells that were all around me were in a circular pattern, which struck me as odd. I was having a panic attack, by the way, at that time, because I don't know how the fuck I got there. And I almost tipped over because I don't know how the fuck I got there. The pond should be right here, I'm thinking to myself, but it ain't. And there was a clearing. There was no weeds growing or anything. It was a big circular clearing. So later in life, I kind of recognized, oh, I get it. That's a place where they purposely, when they like to bring people and abduct them or land their vehicle or something, they have a place to land. Anyway, but I didn't know that back then. I was just panicking, trying to find out where. I couldn't even hear my dad's hammering on his house anymore. So that scared the shit out of me in itself. I couldn't see the house, couldn't hear his hammering. It took me about 3 hours of wandering back and forth where I finally quantified I could hear something in the background. It reflected off some hillsides, and eventually I got back home. Long story short, I told my dad, you wouldn't believe what happened. He goes, what? I got lost, but I don't know how I got lost because I was just at the pond. Next thing I know, I'm lost. And he kind of laughed and goes, that's funny. And I was pissed. I was like, don't laugh, Dad. That scared the shit out of me. Anyway, he goes, but something happened to me, he said to me. I go, what? And he goes, well, I was hammering on a house and a big shadow went over the house. It was shaped like a big, I thought it was a bird because he, kind of had he didn't use the term chevron, but I remember him describing it, and that's what it sounded like he was describing. And he says it was so big of a shadow, it covered the house and some of the ground down underneath, and I was afraid to look up at it. I go, did you? And he goes, yeah, finally I did. But by the time I did it, it wasn't there. I go, was it moving? He goes, yeah. I go, how fast was it traveling? He goes, oh, it was only going about like 5, maybe 10 miles an hour. And I go, well, what direction was it headed? And he pointed right towards the fucking pond. All right. So I knew right away. I kind of clicked, even though I didn't know what UFOs were back then, or to some degree, I really didn't understand them or any of that. I was only like 9. But I even back then, because of the UFO flap that was on the news and shit, I put 2 and 2 together and I said, I bet you that was a fucking UFO and I just got abducted. Because I had heard of that even at 9 years old. I just didn't follow into it too much. I didn't really understand all that shit. Anyway, the bottom line is we saw other UFOs down there. I'm not going to go into it. The bottom line is if you don't have a personal experience that is closely related with the unusual or something that cannot be proven, then don't try to prove it to me based on your fucking links, all right? Your links are meaningless to me. You're completely fucking ignorant if you think that I'm a stalker because I made multiple comments on your fucking channel. It's only because you get upset when people try to counter your supposed academic qualities in relation to what we have been taught in schools and shit. Because that is meaningless to me. I've been there. I've done that. I am from the show me state. You fucking show me or go fuck yourself altogether. And yes, I do fucking get a little crazy sounding, but I'm really actually quite down to earth when I'm not talking about stuff like that. And I'm very easygoing. And if somebody can prove otherwise to me, let's say, I enhanced your still frame photo and I used some filters to try to bring out and enhance it and see it's a helicopter. I would go, no fucking shit. And I would go, good job. Because you know what? I did the same thing. I fucked with my photo. I looked at it. I enhanced it. And it didn't fucking look like a helicopter. After all that shit I did, it still looked like the same thing. A square fucking thing with a bright shit shining off the top of it. No reflection off the paint job at all. Black as fuck. Might as well have been a black fucking hole that sucked all the light in because no reflections came off it. And back in the late 70s, early 80s, they didn't have helicopters that were without a glossy paint job unless they were military helicopters. Okay? And I am 55. I've seen shitloads of helicopters in my life. Never have I seen a helicopter shining extremely bright white sunlight off the top where the blades are. Usually you get a reflection off a partially one side of the helicopter, not quite. You're not going to see the reflection come off the fucking top. You know, that looks like thrust in the photo I'm showing. But anyway, the bottom line is the helicopter didn't show a reflection off its paint job at all. So that in itself was a red flag that this may not be a normal flying object. That's why I call it a UFO. All right? Yeah, I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to relax. Yeah, and I go to other people's channel. I make multiple comments. And they think, they archive their comments because they think that somehow or another, by doing that, I must be a stalker or some shit. No, I'm a very friendly person, and to be quite honest with you, if somebody like that I disagreed with a lot and that thought I was a stalker, if I gave them a place to stay here, even if it was free of rent, I would not even go on their fucking channel, period, without their permission, because it would be like insulting for them to live here and for me to, engage in their shit when I probably disagree with a lot of it. And I do disagree with a lot of people. So anyway, just wanted to give you a piece of my mind. If you fucking taught physics, bitch, prove it or shut your fucking mouth. Dude, if you want to prove that you know more than I do in relation to some of the people I've talked to on the radio that were at ground zero, that heard multiple explosions going off as the building fell, don't try to prove a video link that shows a building falling without those explosion sounds. Because that shit's easily fixed. I'm sure anyone that wanted to hide the $21 billion missing would do a lot of post-production to make sure that anybody, including all the news that was on scene there during the attacks, would be able to manipulate the sound qualities and stuff that you would just see the building fall and maybe hear one explosion. Because it would be easy to do. Even in the fucking 2001, and back in the 90s, they could have done that shit. I personally believe that the spacefaring humans use AI from time to time because they also have an agenda that they don't want you to know certain things. They may even prefer you think this was an attack, an assault from Arabs or some shit directly. But the reality is you don't know what the fuck's going down, dude. Based on your links, eat shit and die if you think I'm going to believe that shit. Motherfucker, I've talked to at least 10 people that were near ground zero that said that they fucking heard the multiple explosions going off. All right? And the one girl, she claims that she knows people that, were firefighters that directly know for a fact, though those explosions were going off, but she won't go on and talk about it. Why? Because she's been indoctrinated to not talk about shit like that. She's afraid she could lose any options to get a job, get blacklisted from work, get possibly threatened. So people like that are afraid to talk about shit like that on the radio and stuff because in many cases they don't want to get blacklisted from those secretive cocksuckers.